to meet you all children. How are you? Now we are moving to second term. The first lesson is the magpie's lesson. Whose lesson? Magpie. Do you know who is a magpie? Magpie is a bird. Do you like birds? Which is your favorite bird? We have teeth, but birds do not have teeth. They have only beaks. Do you know peacock is our national bird? And also, do you know that ostrich is the fast running bird? Now, we are going to see how this bird magpie is teaching the lesson how to build a nest to other birds. Shall we move on to the lesson? Magpies are birds which are found in North America, Europe, Asia, Africa and Australia. They are black and white in color. They are sociable and curious. Years and years ago, ever so many years ago, only one bird in the whole world knew how to build a nest. That wise bird was the magpie. One day, all the other birds went to the magpie. They wanted to learn how to build nests. They begged the magpie to teach them. Mrs. Magpie said, "Indeed, I will be glad to teach you. Just watch and listen to me. First, you must choose a tall tree like this great oak. Then take sticks." For this, the bold eagle said, a tree here in this valley. No trees nor valleys for me. My nest shall be on the highest cliff of the mountain." Cliff means a high area of land with a steep side, usually next to the sea. The eagle flew away without waiting to hear more of the magpie's lesson. To this day, he puts together a few rough sticks on a rocky mountain cliff and calls them a nest. The magpie began again. "Take sticks like these to a high branch." "Are you a fool?" cried the lark. "Don't you know that the first strong wind will blow your nest to the ground, and the first boy who comes this way will throw stones at it," added Mrs. Bobolink. See the picture of the bobolink. "No high branches for us," sang the lark and the bobolink together, and down they flew into the tall grass of the meadow. There they have made their nests ever since. Meadow means open grassy area. Meadow, open grassy area. Mrs. Magpie didn't even look at the birds flying away. "Weave the sticks together so, in and out," she said cheerfully. "That will make the bottom of the nest." "I will not set my nest on a branch like that," spoke up the oriole. "The wind surely would blow it off," as the lark just said. See the bird oriole in the picture. The oriole flew away and hung her nest from little twigs. See the nest of the bird oriole. "Cover the inside of your nest with mud," Mrs. Magpie went on. "Then line it with soft grass." Dear, so much work to make a nest," yawned the whippoorwill. "I am not going to take the trouble, and that lazy bird hasn't made a nest from that day to this. She just lays her eggs in a hollow in the ground, or perhaps on a log." Who would go to all that trouble?" hooted the owl. "I think I have a better plan." "Now take more mud and sticks," began the magpie once more. "You should build a dome over your nest. That is to hide the little ones and to keep out the rain." The robin said, "Oh, never mind the dome. I will cover my little ones with my wings. I can hide them and keep off the rain." Dome means rounded roof-like structure. See the bird. The crow said, "You are right, Mrs. Robin. We have no use for domes, and to this day neither robins nor crows have built domes over their nests." The swallow said, "Indeed, Mrs. Magpie, we like your nest. The dome is a fine thing, but why should we build it? There are plenty of domes already built. We only need to make our nests under them." So all the birds flew away and left Mrs. Magpie without saying thank you. Each one built her nest as she pleased, and each one thought her way so much better than the magpies. See the picture. The magpie still builds her nest at the top of a high tree. She makes it of mud and sticks and covers it with a dome to make it comfortable and cozy. Children, go through the lesson 2 or 3 times. Thank you.